Alright, what up people? So this video is for one of my subscribers, Kevin PWNZ. He wrote me a comment. He was saying, could you make a video on confidence building to talk to chicks, or what to say to a chick and the mindset you should have before you confront them? Alright, so basically, before when you even talk to a girl or whatever, you have to have a certain mind frame about yourself and how you feel about yourself, and that's going to come out when you're talking to women. And a lot of times most guys who are not good at getting with women, they're not good because they don't believe they can get women. I actually talk about this in my book, in the first chapter of this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women in a Day. So y'all should go get that. The shit is deep. Go to MrLocario.com and get your copy, because I go real deep into that, and that's really the focal point. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to be at first before you even start talking to girls. Because if you go out there and you try to do this, you try to do that, you're gonna mess up a lot. You're not gonna understand why you're messing up. You're not gonna understand why things aren't going the way that you want it to go. All right. Now, when it comes to saying certain things to women, it doesn't really necessarily matter what you say exactly, or technically what you say. There's not that many things that, you need to say or have to say in order to get a woman to be feeling you. It's more about, how you come across when you're saying what you're saying. You understand what I'm saying? Because you could say the most coolest shit, the cleverest shit or whatever, but if it comes from a place of, if you're not comfortable saying it, if you don't feel confident while you're saying what you're saying, it doesn't matter. You understand? It does not matter. You know what I mean? It's going to come off weird because you're not really in that mind state of feeling or actually believing what the hell you're saying, or you don't actually, that's not really you. This is why, like, when people do pickup lines and try to remember this line or this little story to say and all of this stuff, and then you got like 10 guys trying to say the same thing, and then what happens is you actually have women who, I remember I seen this dude talking to this girl, and he said something, so I can't remember what the fuck he said, but you could tell it was like a pickup line. And then she was like, "Yo, this guy just said the same exact thing you said an hour ago." You know what I mean? So it's like you're fucking yourself up. It's like, so it's not necessarily any type of script you need to be saying or whatever. You just have to have the confidence behind what you're saying when you're saying it. So, and when you're talking to girls, it's supposed to be spur of the moment. It's supposed to be improv. It's going to be different for each girl. You understand? So you can't come with an exact thing to say. That's the thing that, I want to get you guys, get that out your head, thinking that there's a specific thing to say. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you get your own style, there's going to be certain things that you might say, differently, or you might say something depending on your style, and you might use that in different situations, because the same type of conversation might come up with this girl and that girl, and then you can kind of get the feel of what you want to say to her and how you want to steer the conversation. All right, but when it comes to confidence, right? Confidence is essential, and confidence is basically something that has to be there all the time. It shouldn't be something that is looked at as a goal or something. It should be something like, when people say, "I want to be happy and my goal is to be happy," it's like, happiness is not a destination, it's a state of being. So it's the same thing with confidence. It's a state of being. It's the way that you feel no matter what. It's the way that you are no matter what. You understand? So, and the thing is when you're first talking about confidence and how to get confidence, you have to say to yourself, okay, what is it about me that makes me unique? And then hone in on that and understand what that is and never forget what that is. So, the fact that you are you already is just what makes you unique, because there's nobody else like you, nobody else that looks like you. I made a video a while ago when I was talking about, people being insecure. And I was saying that, no one really needs to be insecure, because, there's no reason for you to be insecure, because you have qualities about yourself that is unique to you that no one else can have or no one else has. So that's something that you possess that no one else has. So you need to be proud of that and actually, be confident about that. You know what I'm saying? Um Also is one thing when you're to build your confidence is to don't care about what other people think. Okay, too many people care about what people think. So like, especially when you guys out there, you're trying to talk to girls and stuff, and you say to yourself, oh, I don't know if I should say anything now because she looks like she's upset or she looks like she's busy, and or these people are looking at me. I don't want to be embarrassed, and none of that stuff should matter. It shouldn't matter if you see a girl and she looks like she's busy or your friends is watching you and you're scared of what they're gonna think. If you have an agenda, if you want to make something happen, you go up there and make it happen. You see her, you want to talk to her, no matter how she's looking, how she's, you don't know how she's feeling. You don't know anything about this woman. You're going up there to start this interaction. You understand? You don't know. Maybe she's, maybe she's looking upset and seems like she's in a bad mood because, she's like, damn, no guys are coming to talk to me. You don't know what the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? So you could go up there and make her day or whatever. And let's say if you go up there and she acts snotty and rude or whatever, it doesn't matter. What she is feeling and all that other stuff you shouldn't pay no mind to. That's none of your business. You understand? You go out there and you want to make this interaction happen. After you make that interaction happen, whatever happens is just whatever happens. You have no control over that. So don't think about what she's going to think and what the people around you are going to think and whatever. You understand? When you start to, when you stop caring about what other people are going to think about you, then that's when you start to, actually get more things done. When you actually start to approach more women, you start to talk to more women. The fear of actually approaching them lessens because you don't care. It's not a big deal. It's like, so what? You understand? A lot of times what happens is that your guy's confidence diminishes because you go up to a girl and then she acts stupid or she doesn't respond to you. And then you're like, okay, I'm not going to do that again because the last girl I talked to, she was acting this way. You know what I mean? And then you're scared to talk to these chicks. So don't care about what they're going to think. Don't care about what other people are going to think around you. You're scared to do it in front of your friends because you don't want your friends to laugh at you like, oh, like you're the one that's doing it. They're scared to do it. You're doing it. So you go out there and you talk to the chicks. You understand what I'm saying? And also is, to keep your confidence up and to make sure that your confidence is always there. You should never really care about outside things influencing you. Like what I mean is that don't look outside for approval. Okay? Don't look for people or things or whatever to make you feel confident. Don't think like when someone says, okay, if I only had more money, I'd be happy. If I only had a car, I'd be happy. No. You understand? Same thing with confidence. Oh, I'm not you're saying to yourself, I'm not confident because this girl doesn't like me. I'm not confident because I'm not getting this. No, your confidence does not depend on that. You understand? Like I said, it should be something, it's a state of being. It's a state of understanding that you are important, you are worthy, you are valuable. So every time you go up to a woman, you're talking to chicks, you have that in your mind. And no matter what she says or no matter what the outcome is, no matter what happens, you don't forget that. You understand what I'm saying? You don't forget that shit. And once you keep that in your head, once you keep that in your mind, once you realize that you're valuable and you don't need the approval of people or anyone else, that is what builds your confidence, and that is what makes you understand yourself better. Because a lot of times people don't get a chance to understand who they fully are and who they really and what they really want, is because they're too busy in life trying to please other people, trying to save face, trying to look cool in front of everybody. See, you trying to look cool is what's fucking you up a lot of times. Stop trying to be cool. Be yourself. Be who you want to be. Stop trying, you go up to a girl and you want everything to work out smoothly, and you don't want to look, you don't want to get rejected in front of these people over here, and you don't want it to look this way. Throw all of that shit out your mind. Be confident, understand, what you're about, and go do what you got to do, and that's it. And once you start to get into that mind frame of not, of understanding what makes you unique, also like not caring about what everyone else is going to think, and not making the outcome or outside forces, change your perspective of yourself, then you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be able to talk to whoever. You're gonna be able to make things happen for you. You understand? So don't be scared to do those things, and just remember that your confidence isn't a goal. It's something that should be there regardless of what happened. I don't care if 1,000 girls told you you suck. You understand? Like, fuck them. You understand what I mean? Like, there's billions of girls on the earth, and only 1,000 told you suck. I probably had more than 1,000 chicks tell me I suck. You understand? Because I've actually went out there and talked to women, and I knew that I go out there and I do my thing, and I don't care what this girl is thinking. I don't care. I'm not concerned if you're gonna like me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming up to you because I think you're attractive, and I probably want to have sex with you. If you wanted the same thing, fine. If you don't, that's cool too, because there's thousands of hundreds of thousands of girls over there that want exactly what I want, and we're gonna make it happen. You understand? And then what they're doing does not affect how I see myself. You understand? See, when you're making the outcome affect you, then it's going to affect other outcomes that you have, or it's going to affect how you actually move. It's going to affect how you approach. It's going to affect how you feel about yourself, and you're going to be in a cycle of that, of things not turning out how you want, and that's because you're making these things fuck with your confidence. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure you guys get this book. This shit is serious. This is what I'm telling you. All the stuff that I'm talking about is in this book. Okay, is that serious? You know what I mean? How to have sex with 2 women today teaches you a whole lot of other shit. It's not you think it is just okay. I'm gonna turn page. It's gonna teach me how to fuck a chick tomorrow. It teaches you a lot of that shit, but it teaches you much more. So make sure you guys get this and make it happen. And if you have any other questions, hit me up, MrLocario.com, AlexSexyNaked.com. If you want me to make a video about something, holla at me. Leave it in the comments box. I'm out of here. Peace.